Thanks for joining me. It's going to be wood burning number 3 on that table that I was working on before. So I'm going to see if I can set this camera up. If so, stand by and we'll finish that. All right, so here we go. This is very likely to fall over during this. I'm hoping it won't, but I'm guessing it will. So what I'm going to do is put some teak oil on here, and this is Helmsman by Minwax. Now this stuff here, when you're handling it, I should have plastic gloves on, rubber gloves. This is carcinogenic and it's extremely flammable. This stuff will soak through the pores of your skin and go right into your bloodstream, and you don't want that. So you don't want it on your hands. I don't have any plastic gloves currently, so I'm not with me, and I don't want to waste time looking for some. So I'm going to try to keep it off of my skin best I can. Hoping this camera keeps functioning, and we'll do number 3. Wood burn number 3 video here. Let's see, what I'm going to do is try to get this can open and pour a little teak oil in this shot glass, and try not to knock it over. So, all right, here we go. I'll check the camera once in a while. Hopefully it stays with us. I don't know. But anyway, so I worked on this a little while we were gone. Put North Carolina across the top. Did what I'm going to do with the burn. And now I'm going to put some teak oil on it. Now at a later date, I'll get some polyurethane and a thickener and put it on this and some of the other burns that I've done, and see how it, I know that polyurethane works great. That's just, I have to get some. So let's see how this teak oil does on this wood right here. This wood had a, had a coating on it, so don't know how this is going to do, but doesn't matter. We're going to do what we're going to do and see how it comes out. Hopefully the camera keeps rolling here and you can see what's going on. My intent is to darken the top and leave a light space. This the fumes from this is very strong too, so if you use this in a house inside, you need to be well ventilated. It's just all around it's all around unhealthy. I shouldn't be doing it in the house, but anyway, I got to utilize my time. But it does, once it soaks in, it does give a nice effect. It does. I'm working on a walking stick right now, but I'm going to do several walking sticks when it gets, well, it's already starting to get warmer. So when it gets warmer, I've got 3 or 4 more to do, and then I'll use this on walking sticks in combination with burns, and you can make some really nice stuff out of it. But like I said, you don't want to get this on your skin, and you don't want to. Any rags that you use with this, don't don't put them in a container inside. They will spontaneously combust and they will burn your house down. Dispose of them in the open air and do it outside, because if they rags with this on it, if they lay in a bundle, they will generate heat and they will spontaneously combust. So this stuff makes some beautiful beautiful additions to your work, but it's very dangerous to use. So as of yet, I haven't used a rag. I will to wipe off this brush, but that rag will be outside. It won't be in the house. As long as it gets air to it, it's not the issue. It's when if you got like a clump of rags. Well, I didn't want to put that there. See, not good. I was not going to put that there, but it's all right. It's part of the area I was going to darken, but I didn't mean to do that. So I'm talking and not paying attention. So this thing, I've kind of rushed on this all the way around, but it's really not the way to do things. You need to pay attention. I wasn't paying attention. And I dropped that drop on there. Had this been something that I didn't want that there, I would have had to went back, go to a sander, sand the entire thing down to the wood again, and would have caused a great deal of work. But this makes a beautiful tone. It does. Really does. Really, it does. It really does. Maybe you can see it in the camera. I'm not sure if you can, but you can see it already, and it's not dry. When it dries, it'll be darker. It'll get darker. I could have used a bigger brush. I don't want to ruin my, once you use this on a brush, it's pretty much done, but I don't want to ruin my brushes, so this is one I used before. But yeah, teak oil, Helmsman. This is what they use on of course, on the wood on the yachts and stuff. This stuff isn't cheap. That can that I showed you before we started was over $20. I don't remember. I bought it several months ago, but it was over $20. I mean, and it's, whoops, I hope you're still going up here. Yeah, so far. I mean, there's a lot of teak oil in that can, but it's not cheap. And for this, it'll last me a long time, but if I had a boat, it wouldn't. Like they say, boat just stands for bring out another 1,000. I don't have one, but that's the reason. I don't have thousands to bring out. Always love boats, though. Yeah. Even though I'm from the Midwest, I've been here for about 35 years. But I'm not from here. I'm from the Midwest and the West, but I spent my time here in the Army. Just never escaped. Let's see. This brush is really small. I could get a bigger brush, but then that would mean I've ruined two of them. It's not like I'm going to use paint the entire thing anyway. I mean, sometimes I go back later if I look at it and looks like I need to paint more, put more of this on, I will. It is some good quality stuff. That's why it costs. It is. Definitely is. I'll put some back here and do this right here. Yeah, there we go. That was the general idea there. That was a general idea. Yeah. Hopefully this camera's still running. I did a video the other day. I was talking to myself for about 20 minutes when it had went off because I'm like, I can't see it's above my head. I'll try not to make this very long, but sometimes I run into, when I'm doing a video that you can see what's going on, sometimes it runs into time there. I don't know, maybe you can see already, but the difference this stuff makes. But it will get darker. It will get darker. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. It makes even a cheap piece of wood. I don't have it with me right now, but I put it on some plywood a while back. It's on one of my videos, but even makes plywood look all right. Use it where I use it for is to highlight, but as you can see, it's even this cheap wood, it's soaking into it, and it's really not even wood. This is some kind of pressed material. That top layer is some kind of wood. It's like the wood. It's like the wood cover on plywood is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to put a little up here, and so that we don't forget there's things up here. And on good quality wood, it's even better. One of these days, I may, I don't know, I hate to promise things, but I may get a hold of a rifle stock, like a hunting rifle stock, and do a burn and put this on. It'll be one that I keep. You don't want to go buying those unless you buy one of those and screw it up, and you're just out a few $100. But it'd be one I'd keep for myself, I guess. But I would do a burn on a rifle stock, and then put this on it, and then put a good sealant over the top, like that polyurethane mix, polyurethane compound. let's see. We're gonna. It's hard to tell how much of this to leave. Well, it's not hard to tell. It's hard for me to decide how much I want to leave light. I really wanted it to look like dark clouds, you know, and then leave a light horizon. I wanted to highlight these birds, these seagulls, without making it look silly, hopefully. But anyway. Yeah, we're gonna a little bit of light down there. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. I think I'm gonna cover the rest of the North Carolina, the top there. Cover the rest of this. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah. I said I may show you later when this dries how much darker it gets. It really looks good. Makes wood stand out. It really does. I hope I didn't get that on my wrist. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Amazing how that soaks in. And that's what it does to your skin and gives you cancer. It just keeps going. Penetrates all layers of your skin and gets right into your bloodstream. That's why you want to be very careful with it. When I was young in the service, I ran into there was some coolant that we used that did the same thing. It's extremely dangerous. Give you cancer. May have cancer now. Who knows? I don't bother to check. I don't bother to check. I don't need any more bad news. Got enough issues. No use knowing everything. All right, come on. Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. I'm burning more time than I wanted to on this video, but maybe burning more time than I wanted to. All right, so let's see. All right, so I'm going to, where am I going to put this? I'm going to put this right here, hopefully. No, that's not a good place to put it by that heat source. I'm going to put it over here. All right. Where are we at on time? 19 minutes. Well, longer than I wanted to run. But anyway, that's this is number 3 of the wood burn, and it was from a sketch we put on an old table. Did a burn on it, and then we put some teak oil on there. We'll let that dry, and then that'll soak in and darken up. And at a later date, I'll get that polyurethane mix and put that on there. and that'll make it look pretty good. That polyurethane is worth the money. All right, thank you. This is wood burn number 3 and final. Thanks for stopping in.